Hey guys, Jeremy here, back in another video, and today we're back here on YouTube, obviously. And yeah, so I'll be doing yet another car review series after 2 weeks of not doing one, which is honestly pretty sad. I'm sorry, I was busy with exams, like I said, and my previous videos are all uploaded today. Um, but yeah, so we're back on YouTube, and yeah, I'll be uploading a lot more during the summer here, because I'll be on my break for 2 months. Um, yeah, so obviously we're back with another car review series episode. This is episode 13. And yeah, so in this one we have the SSC Tuatara Striker or Aggressor. I don't even know what this is. I think it's the Striker, but it could be the Aggressor as well. But yeah, so it's really nice. It does look really cool. It's a bit better than the well, it is better than the regular Tuatara, which was actually removed from the shop due to copyright, I'm pretty sure. But you know, if you bought it already, then you still have it in your inventory. But yeah, this thing is really nice. It has a massive wing, massive diffuser, as you can see, or not really diffuser, but yeah, kind of diffuser. Lots of carbon fiber. You see the engine as well, that massive twin turbo V8. Lots of carbon fiber here, and the arrow bits as well. And here, really basic, honestly. They could have done a lot better with the interior, but you know, we do have a mirror right here, and visibility, it's okay, not the greatest. You do sit a bit low, I will say that. You do sit a bit low in the car. And yeah, so this was actually a limited before, and yeah, this thing is currently valued at 19 million, and has not came back yet, but I think it will come back probably around this year. And also, you can in fact remove the spoiler if you really want to. That also removes that little bit of distraction. And yeah, it looks kind of weird too. But yeah, there is no active arrow on this, even if you remove the wing. Yeah, it honestly looks kind of cool without the wing though. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly put that back on. Yeah, so obviously with these limited reviews, we obviously just fully max it except for drivetrain. So this thing is honestly pretty quick though. Top speed between 305 miles per hour, handling 9.3, jet engines, real drive, $75 in plunging dealership, and 3,140 per mile. And yeah, it looks awesome as well. I do like that. The SSC Tuatara is probably one of the cooler cars on this planet. And yeah, it's super fast as you can see. So yeah, we're just gonna quickly do a half-mile drag race. And yeah, so we're gonna see how fast it accelerates. So let's just quickly drive over here. And yeah, obviously with being a rear-wheel drive, it probably spins out a little bit, but it's really fast. It's truly one of the cooler cars in this game. Everybody, one of my favorites. Um, but but yeah. So honestly, actually, the spec is quite nice too. Yeah, I'm actually gonna keep it like this. This is a really nice spec. Yeah, this thing accelerates extremely fast. I mean, for a $19 million car, I think this would make sense. But yeah, 10.050 and almost 250 miles per hour, which is pretty crazy. So I'm just quickly put it into my chart right here. So 10.050. Oops, wrong column. By the way, this was suggested by me, which is pretty cool. But yeah. So I'm actually very curious to see how this performs in the circuit race, which will be 5 laps, obviously. But yeah, just looking at this chart right now, the VGT did do better, which was 20 million originally. The Bolide actually was slightly worse, which is kind of weird, but it's 25 million. And it just did slightly better than the Porsche Hybrid Evo, which was 22 million when it first came out. So yeah, this thing is pretty cool, and it's pretty good for performance as well. So let's just quickly do this 5 mile or 5 lap drag or circuit race, and yeah, let's see how this performs. Because I'm actually quite curious to see how it performs. Now, right off the bat, it's not turning very well, but you know, that's all right. Yeah, pretty unfortunate start, but yeah, it doesn't really turn that well. I think if you slapped all-wheel drive on this, which I did before, it actually does quite decently. But it's not the craziest thing. Yeah, like I said, it just doesn't want to turn. I mean, I told you that it probably wouldn't turn since it was a real drive, but yeah, it's expected with something like this. I don't even know if this is the Striker or the Aggressor, but they're both pretty much the same car. They have the same aero bits pretty much, and overall, the exact same stuff. Yeah, this thing does not want to turn though, honestly. Which is kind of unfortunate here. Like you really have to slow down in order to take these like sharp turns, which is kind of impacting its its ability to race here. But yeah, even if it does come back, make sure to still pick it up because I think this thing is probably one of the cooler limiteds here in the game. I mean, it's more unique and it's also very customizable. And yeah, but like I said, it does not want to turn sometimes, which is somewhat bad. But you know, it's not crazy bad, if you will. But yeah, in real life, this thing is pretty cool. I think it's around $5 million, and yeah, it goes around like 270 miles per hour, like the regular Tuatara. And yeah, so they made the Striker and the Aggressor to kind of combat track mobiles, like the Debo and the Yesco and stuff like that. They're SSC is a rising brand now with their Tuatara. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. Uh, but yeah, honestly, it's not getting that great of a time. Probably because I've been crashing a lot. But like, this thing does not turn. Like like you saw me. I literally braked, and I'm turning right now, and it's just not turning at all. It's kind of like an all-wheel drive. It's you know what? It's driving like it's driving like we're on spike tires or something, which we're not. We're on race tires, by the way. But like it just doesn't want to turn. Yeah, I think if you do practice enough with this car though, it would be okay. But as you can see, man, I literally just braked there and it just crashed. So I don't know. I don't think it's driver error, but you know. Yeah, so pretty decent time I guess. But yeah, 33 or 36.3 for the best lap. 36.3 and total time was 3 minutes 17, I think. And 0.6. So yeah, just looking at the chart right now though. I mean, it didn't perform very well. It performed actually quite kind of similar to a card like the. Actually, you know what? It's kind of slow. It functioned kind of similar to the AMG one, which I guess is kind of unfair considering the AMG one's all-wheel drive. But yeah, it's not the greatest to be honest. It like the Super Deploy Fiat almost got uh, like it just got a slightly worse time, which is actually pretty crazy. That thing was only 95K. It was actually free as well from an event. I'm pretty sure, like a Halloween event or something. So yeah, but still, when this comes back, maybe I should pick it up because it's really nice. It's probably one of the cooler vehicles here in this game, and yeah, like if I do that, I mean it's super customizable. It's probably one of the best customizable cars in the entire game, and it's way better than the regular Tuatara. I mean, it just looks a lot better as well. Um, so that's probably gonna wrap up today's video. To be honest, there's nothing really else to cover here. So yeah, that's probably gonna wrap today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell notification icon, so guys can notify me posting a video or go live. A quick recap: we covered the brand, or we reviewed the SSC Tuatara Striker / Aggressor, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's, well, not that crazy, but you know, it's decent enough that it's actually worth buying because it looks really cool. I mean, as you can see, it's very customizable, and overall, probably one of the cooler cars in this entire game, and probably also one of my favorite cars in real life and in the game. And it's decent in terms of acceleration, but in terms of turning, it just doesn't turn. It's just the biggest problem. Like on sharp turns, it just does not turn. Like like it just doesn't turn, you know. But yeah, so that's probably gonna wrap it up, honestly. These are the stats, like I said, and yeah, they're not the worst thing, to be honest, but they're also not that great. So that's probably gonna wrap it up, though, and yeah. Also keep suggesting cars. I haven't got many suggestions lately. The only suggestions I've gotten is from my boy Drift, which doesn't even talk to me anymore, which is kind of sad. But yeah, so make sure to keep suggesting, and yeah, that would be great. Yeah, that's probably gonna wrap it up, and on that note, though, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!